Ladies and gentlemen.
Good evening, everybody. Joe Tessitore and Teddy Atlas welcoming you to the MGM Grand here on the Vegas Strip in beautiful Las Vegas, Nevada for our main event of the evening. Scheduled opening round here. See if they go the full 12 tonight. Teddy, I assume many times in your career you were instructing a fighter that was going to face a fighter who just had the longer reach, flat out had it. What did you tell him? What did you try to cement in his head leading up to that fight?
You know, sometimes you get caught up when you're fighting a fighter with those great, outstanding physical attributes like tallness and height, reach advantage. You start to think that only one way is the way to go. You got to force yourself to work your way in. I remind myself and I remind my fighter that you can step out and make the taller man give up his height. Walk him into traps.
A little give and take, and here comes the left hand. Must be the punch of the day. Both guys bringing home uppercuts. Reaching the halfway mark of this round. Not hitting his mark there, going upstairs. Bad intentions, his blocking ability is doing well for him there. The man's landing a combination here. That's what he does when he's at his very best. Able to cover up that gut.
Double up your punches.
He has his target. He lands a straight right. He scores with the jab. And we come to the end of the round, and you know his trainers gotta love that because they stress, hey, go out there and be smart with what you're doing. He was very smart about when to throw and how to land it.
And that's the key in the sweet science. Placing your punches, as you said, making them count.
And now just wasting everybody's time holding on.
Stay on the outside.
Good step back counter punch there. Covers up nicely, gets rid of his opponent's body shot.
Punch and move, punch and move. Body shot.
Keeping his hands up, getting rid of his opponent's offense. Halfway through this round.
Keep working the jab.
The man's putting forth that hard work he did in training camp there, landing a crisp combination. Good block. Oh, and he's got something for him himself, and it's a left hand. Just 10 seconds to go in this round.
You gotta land a big punch. No doubt about it. If you're losing this fight, you need to throw.
And round number 3 is underway. Solid uppercut. That's a flush shot, banking away those body shots with the left hand. As if the right hand wasn't enough, how about that accurate left hook he just landed to the midsection? His opponent wanted the body, he wouldn't give it to him. Scored well upstairs with the right hand. Able to cover up along the belt line, blocks that one. Coming to the halfway point of this third round. The man's right hand scores well. He is damaged badly there. He may hit the floor. Look at this swarming attack. The man's taking a barrage of punches. He could go down.
Looks like my screen door on my back porch. I mean, the mosquitoes, there's so many of them, and there's little holes. Some are getting through.
Not the most accurate uppercut you'll see.
Come on, get focused. That's okay. There you go. Swing back.
10 seconds to go in this round. Good flush shot upstairs.
Keep this fight in the center of the ring, okay? Hey, listen, I'm not gonna stand here and watch you. Take
The beginning of round 4, a chance to look at the scorecards. And Teddy, you like what he's done so far early, a clean sweep of all 3 rounds.
Yeah, a couple of rounds were close, but on the inside, when both of them had their chance to separate a little bit, he was the one who made the right decision to punch.
Teddy, why is it in boxing that there are so many distinct styles that are defined by geography or culture or ethnicity, where we have a Mexican-styled fighter, an Eastern European, upright fighter, an American-styled fighter? Why is that?
Because you are influenced by your surroundings, by the temperament of the people in your surroundings. Aggressive people, aggressive style. Very thoughtful people, people that are very cerebral, well, you're going to have a defensive style. You're going to have a very careful style. It's going to fit right in.
He's showing what a skilled fighter he is with the counter-punching.
Well, the old timers used to say, when you're calm in there, when you're in control in there, you can make him do what you want. He made him tie his shoelaces right there.
What's that? 1, 2.
Trying to go downstairs, but off target. See, the defense pays off as he gets rid of that downstairs. The man's buying himself some time. He was stunned earlier, now another clinch.
And he's diffusing himself right now by doing that clinching. And his opponent is taking advantage.
Nice work, nice work.
There he is from long range using that jab.
Joe, if you're on the outside, say at a picnic, you want to keep those insects away, you use insect repellent. While you're on the outside as a fighter, you want to keep your opponent away? That jab, that's the way to go.
The man's impressing the judges and himself with that right hand. Tried to land that upstairs and was off the mark.
You're losing this fight. You gotta pick it up. You hear me? Pick it up.
We got it.
Keep circling. Don't stand in front of him.
All we need is more left there, that's it. You don't need that, no, throw that away.
Scored well with the hook after blocking that shot.
1, 2, 1, 2. Watch that. It's okay. Pay him back.
Well, his his opponent is opening up and coming forward, so I would think there are some opportunities that exist.
Yeah, I think some counter-punching opportunities. Opportunities not on the front end, but on the back end.
Circle him! Move! Move!
Halfway into round number 5 here.
Good work!
And he digs in with the jab, cutting down the tree there. Now he ties up there. Turns over the hook after turning away his opponent's shot.
In and out, in and out. Nice work.
Here's one for you now, he says. Right back with the left hand. Really wanted that uppercut, but just couldn't get it. Coming to the end of round number 5, last 10 seconds. The man's doing well here with that 2-punch combination.
Nice work on the outside. Keep it up. That's it. You heard him. Keep on it.
You gotta watch the water in the corner.
Good action throughout. We'll see if it keeps up in this round of what has been a very even fight. The man's opponent knows exactly what the game plan can be now. That counter punch landed with some success.
From the inside. Back to the body.
They trade shots. He comes back with a right hand. The man's showing you that sublime skill right now with that 2-punch combo. And you can see he wanted to do that as he holds on there.
Keep moving. Keep moving.
Scores up top with a left. Reaching the halfway point of round number 6. The man's way off the mark. That punch didn't have a chance.
Keep doing what you're doing. Punch, punch.
Now hugging on the inside. Good job snapping out that jab.
You know, if you're watching Muhammad Ali, you know you need a jab to move on the outside. But if you're coming forward, you need a jab, and there's proof of it.
Oh, what an exchange. Blocks that punch.
You got this one. Hand and body.
Last 10 seconds. One of those fights where at the halfway point, I wouldn't even venture a guess as to what the scorecard should look like. And I don't know that it even matters. All I know is this. Both guys have brought their A games. Both guys have come here to fight tonight.
What you know is that it's become a real war of wills. 2 stubborn guys, and they're going to continue to argue right to the end.
Bad intentions is the target of a hook. Keeps his hands up defensively, protecting the head. Bad intentions is putting his punches together now. That's a nice combination. Good effective work with that straight right hand.
Left and right. Left and right.
The man's defense is paying off now. And just grabbing onto his opponent. Off to the side, a little swing and a miss going upstairs. At the halfway point of round 7.
Oh, you're doing great.
The man's head movement is really a factor in this fight. I mean, who would have thought it? Just one of the aspects of defense could be such a big key to this fight right now.
Yeah, it is, and his opponent right now is not making adjustments. Matter of fact, he's starting to drown himself because he's going more and more head hunting, and the more he does it, the more he misses, the more frustrated he gets, the more tired he gets. He needs to make a change downstairs to the place that's not moving, down to the body.
A well-targeted jab that time.
And that's exactly what you need when you want to stay on the outside. Something to keep you away from your opponent.
Nice work. Nice work.
And round 7 comes to an end.
Fight on the inside with this guy. I want you to use the ring to keep
I never show signs of fatigue or turn tired, because I'm the definition of tragedy turned triumph.
So as we start round number 8, we look at Teddy's scorecard. And Teddy, the man's up on your scorecard, but even more significant than that, he looks completely fresh. There's no sign of him letting up.
No, and I don't think he should let up. You know, this is not football where you go into that defense where now the other team could come up the football field, because you're not doing the same things to keep them defensive. You don't want that to happen with your opponent, to start coming forward. Keep being aggressive. Keep doing the things that got you here.
Good job. Stay on the outside.
Comes right back with some offense of his own. That is a huge headshot after blocking his opponent. 90 seconds to go, halfway through round 8. A well-placed left hand up top.
Punch him. You need to keep that head moving. Hey, let's go.
Bad intentions is showing that he's got some defense of his own. He got away from that punch.
Keep working the jab.
Scores well to the head with the right hand.
Keep working the body. Let's go, hit him.
Scored well up top. Last 10 seconds of the 8th round. Well, that's yet another round that he won, and Teddy, he's in great shape. What were you hearing out of his training camp as to how he got so conditioned?
Well, we were hearing that he was doing his road work, wearing knapsacks with 20 pounds of sand in them, running uphill. I mean, that's one of them. Also, instead of taking a minute rest and sparring, he was taking 20-second, 30-second rest. It's showing right now.
Off target with that hook. Bad intentions, has been able to let loose. He's throwing punches. He's just not landing enough of them.
Well, he's throwing them from a little too far away. He's not getting into that punching chamber. He's starting to launch him just a little too soon, and his opponent is warm.
Needs to improve that accuracy. Missed with the headshot. Solid left hand to the head.
Double up your jab.
Halfway through the 9th round. Missed the target with that hook.
You got some of that too. Let's go. Hook off the jab.
And he ties up on the inside. Good looking counter punch. The man's punch didn't come close. Flush right hand to the head. Took a shot, now he gives a left. And now targeting his opponent with the overhand right. Final chance, last 10 seconds of round 9. So he takes a breather between rounds after he just put forth more of the same punishment. Teddy, we've been sitting here all night long as he lands these thudding blows. You can just hear the damage landing.
Yeah, and I can feel them. Some fluids that I don't really want are coming onto my shirt.
He's throwing a lot of punches here. Now his opponent is showing very, very good movement. What adjustments can he make to deal with that movement?
Well, Joe, when you're fighting a guy who's smart, who's hard to hit, first of all, you got to shorten those punches up. If they're wide, they have no chance at all. And you got to go to the one place that's not moving. Guess where that is? Downstairs.
Blocks a shot and then lands an uppercut of his own. Able to land the jab.
1-2, 1-2.
Accurate uppercut after taking a shot of his own. Comes right back at him with a left hand. Good clean shot, returning fire. Well done by the man. And we've reached the halfway point of round 10. The man stumbled back. He just, oh, that's gotta hurt. Targeting that head and landing with a bomb.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Down he goes, now up he gets.
And if he wants to stay up, he's going to have to grab on, kill a little time.
And that's some fine work right there by Bad Intentions.
Keep pushing.
And you see what he can do when he sends that right to the head. Counting down towards the end of the 10th round, 10 seconds to go.
You want this fight? Listen, you want this fight? You gotta stay busy out there. You're losing this fight because you're not throwing any punches out there. Okay, listen, when he misses with a punch.
Round number 11 scheduled for 12. Time to look at Teddy's scorecard. The man's out in front. Teddy, what does he have to do to secure this win?
Don't be like Billy Conn was years ago against Joe Louis in the late rounds, actually the 13th round, where all of a sudden his corner told him, just box, keep doing what you're doing, you can't lose. He said, no, I'm going to knock him out. Don't do that. Keep boxing.
Well, we've seen the complete opposite, Teddy. We've seen fighters that when they've been knocked down, they become desperate or they completely close the door and get overly cautious. This fighter's fighting the same way he's ever fought.
Yeah, and that's either going to be a good or a bad thing. That's the confidence that he's going to get it right, that he understands himself, that he's not going away from his game, from his fight, or he's going to pay an awful penalty for it because his opponent is going to pick up on that predictability and he's going to keep banging him with the same reason.
Gets rid of that body shot. 90 seconds to go in this 11th round. The man's left working well that time. He fires off the combination there and it lands.
Stay away from the inside. Back to the body.
Oh, what a hook upstairs. The man's showing us that defense is also very much part of his game.
Yeah, it is. Not only to avoid punches, but actually to even set up offense. You know, he'll make you miss, and then there's something coming back. He creates opportunities to hit you.
Need to keep that head moving.
And round 11 comes to an end. You sit ringside long enough and you get a sense at what the scorecards are going to look like. I mean, sometimes they throw you off a little bit. But we know who should be ahead on the scorecards in this fight.
Yeah, and he does too, and his opponent does too, and you see it in his body language. He's starting to get a little discouraged a little bit. And of course you see also that the guy winning right now, he's starting to behave like a guy that's winning. He's staying outside a little more, using those feet a little bit more, almost going into that kind of prevent defense you see in football.
Hits him in the mug with the right.
Keep your distance.
The man's able to land a good, solid left hand. Back to basics here, as you can see the jab becoming a key instrument for him.
Boxing 101. You have an opponent walking in, you want to stay on the outside, use that jab.
Guard your head.
Not much action as he just ties up. Targeting the uppercut, and it worked. How about that left hand? The man's punch is far off the target. He's doing a really nice job here on the outside. He's staying safe. He is away from his opponent's danger zone, but yet he's able to accomplish things offensively.
Yeah, he's getting full extension on his punches is what you're basically saying, Joe. He's doing a good job of that. If he threw his punches from a little too close, he would get time. So he's making sure he's at the right place when he first gets those punches moving.
Takes one, but gives one. Good work by the man. Oh, he just misses with that headshot. Last 10 seconds of the fight. From start to finish, it was utter domination.
This was an easy one to score, Joe.
As for that expected outcome, we send it up to the ring to hear from the judges.
Breland.
Seemed like he was destined to win throughout the fight. Teddy, your scorecard showed that, and the judges agree. A unanimous decision.
Yeah,